Hi guys, welcome to Bad Big Games. I'm your host Joseph, and today we're going to talk about Filip Miucin, who won't take any accountability for his actions. And just so you know, I'll never break eye contact with this camera or the script that I'm reading right now. So with that said, future Joe, roll the intro. So Phil, you done did it. Usually I don't like to talk about YouTube creators. I don't like to get into the YouTube drama. I rather work with YouTubers rather than talk shit about them. But Phil, you done did it. You've broken me. If you guys don't know the plagiarism drama that is surrounding IGN as of this video, let me fill you in. So Filip Miucin used to be a editor over at IGN. He was hired about 8 months back, around January, to fill in the gap in their NVC, their Nintendo podcast, and their Nintendo editor position. Now, during that time, he made a review. Actually, a few days back. It was his first ever review for IGN, and he was so excited about it. You could see the enthusiasm, his pride in this. He shared it on social media. He's like, this is my first ever review, and I'm so excited. And awesome. I love that type of enthusiasm behind people's work. That's what gets me so devoted to so many other channels out there. And, I watched it. I thought it was a good review. But then I started hearing counts that he may have plagiarized it from a small YouTuber by the name of Boomstick Gaming. And Boomstick Gaming actually made a video that went viral saying that IGN stole my review. What do I do? And in this video, he analyzes both his review that came out July 24th and IGN's / Filips review that came out August 6th, side by side. And here's a clip of it, actually, right here, right now.
Dead Cells takes a progression of a Metroidvania and integrates it into this procedurally generated action roguelite that has you slowly chipping away at its steep difficulty.
It takes the progression system of a Metroidvania and transforms it into a procedurally generated action roguelite.
So that's just one excerpt. That's just literally the beginning of IGN's review and Boomstick's review. Credit to Boomstick Gaming. Go subscribe to him down below. Watch his videos. If you like him, subscribe to him, like him. Please, it helps him out. You see what I did there? I credited it. I credited the source. I referenced it. Man, Philip, you can learn a thing or two. Nonetheless, though, once that video became viral, IGN took down the review. I'm gonna give props to IGN. I know a lot of people hate them. A lot of people you either love IGN or hate them. To me, I'm indifferent. I don't really ever go to them for news ever. So for me, I'm indifferent, and I have to give them credit because they took down the review, but they didn't just kill the link. They actually replaced it with this huge excerpt saying, listen, we're investigating an issue because this could have been plagiarized. And shortly afterwards, they fired Filip Miucin. Hours afterwards, I think he got the axe when I saw it around 7 p.m. EST time. So he got the axe hours after the investigation. It seemed like it was pretty cut and dry. I thought it would be dragged out a couple more days, but no, they just cut him loose. And we thought we kind of won as gamers, right? Small YouTubers banded together and we slayed the evil dragon. And to be honest, IGN's not in the wrong here. I kind of feel bad for him because if anything, their reputation already for reviews, they get it all the time, is that they're all bought out. They're all sold out. Why does Call of Duty always get 8s? like they're always paid off. And now those naysayers will have a rightful example of why you shouldn't trust IGN. Like their credibility is tarnished. People will not go to that site now because of Filip. And they did something awesome. They got in front of it, they fired the guy, and then all the ad revenue that they got, they're going to be splitting with Boomstick. So overall, Boomstick, man, he did the right thing. He called IGN out on their bullshit. He called Filip out on his bullshit. He got the dude axed, and then at the same exact time his channel is blowing up, which is awesome because from what I've seen, he makes awesome content. He's finally getting highlighted for the work that he did and Filip obviously stole. Again, there were more references to what Filip stole. It was like Melania at the RNC times 10 of just literally taking words out, like just changing adjectives and putting different ones in. It was ridiculous. And it's awesome to see some type of justice finally get done. But then we hear Filip's response video. Boy, oh boy. My friend Nasty Boots, all credit goes to him for the rage that's about to hit the fan here. I saw his response, and the thumbnail already was triggering. It was my response. One of those type of thumbnails, hand to heart, eyes to camera. So he's so sorry and he's being honest right now. And then the first minute, I'm like when he's setting up his camera, right? Like I was making fun of in my intro. Hey guys, what are you trying to do here? Okay, we get it. You've been a little bit stressed because you've been caught in your own lie. Yeah, and the whole 5 minutes was him pointing the finger at other people, not taking responsibilities for his actions, and outright not even saying sorry. He never said sorry. He never said, hey, Boomstick, I stole from you. I'm sorry. I take responsibility. The closest thing we get is him going,
I take complete ownership over what happened with the Dead Cells review. There were a lot of circumstances surrounding it, but at the end of the day, I was the editorial lead on it, so if anything, that makes it my responsibility.
And it's kind of like saying, well, there was people working under me, but since I was the head of this review, I'll take responsibility. Dude, you said you wrote it, right? It seems like a pretty cut and dry case. It seems like you were working with a small team. You had you and a video editor, okay? It does not seem like you had peons working on this one small review. You wrote it. Take responsibility of it. And halfway through that video, of which is monetized, it's fucking monetized. I can't get over that. And it still is. From what, as of this video, I still got an ad on it. He starts pointing the blame at Kotaku for making false claims of plagiarism.
By the way, their news editor, Jason Schreier, tried to imply that my FIFA 18 review was also inauthentic by claiming that I copied it from Nintendo Life, and that's just so not the case. I mean, maybe he was implying that if you have similarly opinionated reviews, then you're just plagiarizing, or maybe he's just trying to get as many clicks off of my name right now as possible, or maybe he just likes kicking people when they're down.
Dude, Jason Schreier doesn't need the clicks. If you don't know who Jason Schreier is, he's one of the most, whether you love him or hate him, the common consensus is he's the closest thing to an actual journalist that the gaming industry actually has. By saying that Kotaku just wants to drag your name through the mud for clicks, Kotaku doesn't need you, Philip, to get views. Kotaku's doing just fine on their own. And then he plays the victim card.
But it's one thing to go and harass me, berate me with hateful words and threats, and it's a whole other thing to look up my family members and spread hateful comments on their social media accounts.
First off, you're not showing any proof that anybody, any mean comment, you're not throwing 5 examples on the screen of people saying they want to do this, that, and the other thing, right? So you're just saying words. you're just saying bullshit at this point. Again, I can't trust you. My trust in you has completely diminished. Right? I don't trust you at all. So all these things you're saying, I can't take your word for it. I'm supposed to just take your word for it and see no examples and just go, okay, you know what? This guy's having it rough. Motherfucker, I get called fat and morbidly obese. Some people get really creative, which makes me laugh, I'll be honest, about my weight. And I still make videos. I'm not making a video going, you guys need to stop about my weight, okay? It's sensitive. No, I get it. I like Cheetos too much. And you're trying to make this whole video out like it's a mistake. Like I see so many people on his Twitter going, hey guys, come on, let's let go. He made a mistake, guys. He made a mistake. No, that's like if my fat ass went to a CVS, took a fucking Snickers, put it in my pocket, tried to walk out, got caught, and go, well, you know what? Since I'm the owner of these pants, I'll take responsibility for the Snickers being in there. But Jason Schreier is saying that there's more times that I may have stole Snickers. No, Snickers don't just fall into my fat ass. I grab them, okay? So don't give me that crap. Don't give me the victim card. Be apologetic. How hard is it to look in the camera and not just out of script and say, guys, the accusations brought in front of us are true. For 8 months, I've worked at IGN, and it has been a dream ever since I was a boy to work here and be a part of this organization. And I let them down, I let you down, and I let myself down. I stole from Boomstick Gaming. I took his content because I was under an extreme amount of pressure that I was too afraid to ask for help. And because of that, I betrayed your trust. I betrayed IGN's trust. I betrayed the trust of my closest friends. There are so many great people that work at IGN, and I betrayed everyone. There is no apologies. There is no amount of stories that I can make towards Boomstick Gaming or IGN or to the people that I love and I care for to make this up for it. The only way I can make this up for it is through my actions. I know that I will never live this down, and rightfully so. But the best I can do for you, my fans, is to work my hardest to earn back your trust. That's all you had to say. And look, I'm going to break the fourth wall. There's no script. That's just me talking out of the goodness of my heart. If I was caught with my pants down, my ass up, what I'd be saying is that, yeah, you betrayed your fans' trust. And instead of saying sorry and admitting it, you monetized your video and made profit off of it. And the thing that really saddens me is that plagiarism isn't a joke. It's not something to take lightly. You're literally taking someone else's thought, someone else's creativity, and you're using it as your own. That's fucked up. That isn't your work. And at the end of the day, what do you stand for if all your words are borrowed from someone else? Not borrowed, sorry, stolen from someone else. How much is your word worth? It's not worth anything because you stole it. And the thing that pisses me off is there's so many other awesome smaller YouTube channels that wanted that shot at IGN, that would have done anything for it. And when I mean anything, I mean done the right things for them. They wouldn't have cheated and stole to be where you are. They would have done the right thing by themselves, by their audience, but not you. You won't even take fucking responsibility for it. You are fucking disgusting. You are the worst of the worst, and I do not pity you. I do not feel sorry for all the vitriol you're getting because you've earned every single bit of it, Philip. The thing that angers me at the end of the day is that YouTube rewards this behavior. You could throw as many N-words as you want on your streams. You can show a dead body. You create cons to con your audience, and you will still have a job here on YouTube. That's the thing that sickens me. Is that, guys, I'm making this video, it makes me sick to my stomach. I shouldn't be doing this, but I am. That's the thing that really pisses me off. There's so many awesome creators out there that bigger folks think they could take advantage of. That's just not true. There is one glimmer of hope, is that when we come together, we can create true change and we can actually make a difference. But there are too many people saying, oh, Phil made a mistake. No, he didn't. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's a thief and he deserves all the vitriol. I don't feel bad for anybody. Listen, you shouldn't be threatening his life. All right. You shouldn't, don't definitely act on it. But if you're calling him a piece of shit online, go for it. I don't care. He is. I don't care. It's not like he's a decent person. Because if he was a decent person, he wouldn't have stole. He wouldn't try to make money off his apology. He would actually apologize. He wouldn't blame other people. He is not worth your time. He is not worth your effort. And after this video, I hope he's over. I hope he's done. And I hope he leaves. I really do. So with that, I'm not going to plug anything, but I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to know, again, this is just me airing out my frustration, so I want to hear yours down below. Let me know how you think about this whole situation. With all that said, with all that out of the way, guys, gang, I'll make a promise right here. I won't blatantly steal shit. And if I take a piece of something, I will give that artist and that creator credit. Because that's what you should do. You know, you should ask permission before you use things. Please. With all that said, and with all that out of the way, everybody keep your wits about you. Have a nice one.